Listen, I may have found a chicken jump shot for y'all today. Now, I know a lot of y'all been selling me, selling yourself, selling your teammates on the 5s, the 3s, the 2s, the 1s, wherever you've been shooting. Because everybody's been struggling, if we're going to be honest. But I'm out of jump shot. When I made this new build, I put the jump shot on, and I've been chicking ever since. And I've since moved on to a newer jump shot, and I'm a lot better with that jump shot as well. But this jump shot started me off greening and leaning. All right, so stay tuned. You guys can check. There's no cap in my wrap. Here's the evidence on the screen. So stay tuned for the jumper. Yo, what is up, 2K family? 2K mechanic back with another video. In this video, I'm gonna give you guys a jump shot I've been using on my 6.6 build that you see before you. The jumper is pretty solid, y'all. It's pretty chicken. I've been doing pretty good with this jump shot, and I've been playing across multiple builds, but this jump shot works really well, as you've seen in the highlight clips before. But before we get into that, please like the video. If it's your first time here, also feel free to give a subscribe. And if you're returning, what up though? All right, so without further ado, let's get into the jump shot. Push, visual cue, shot timing. And sometime in the next couple of days, I will give you guys my tools to make you a better shooter in 2K24, because I think that's kind of the thing that everybody is struggling with at the moment. Not everybody, but a lot of people are struggling with that. All right, without further ado, let's get into the jump shot. All right, guys, here's the jumper. As you can see below, you need an 87 mid-range or an 87 three-point. And I have a pretty high mid-range on this. It's more so for the badges, not the jump shot. And the badges go a long way this year. All right, so the base is J.R. Smith. The upper release is Kobe Bryant. The second release is McCall Bridges. I just like McCall Bridges release. It works for me in this particular game. And if we look at the release speed is full, and the animation blending is 17% Kobe, 83% McCall Bridges, right? Release height is an A-, release speed is an A+, defense immunity is an A, and time and stability is a B-. And it's a B-. A lot of the time and stability and your speed changes when you look at quick and very quick. Now, on some of my builds, or so on the taller builds, you can only get quick. So I'm kind of used to running quick a little bit on, I have a 6.7, I have two 6.7s actually. My 6.7 True Lock, I use quick, and on my other lock, I was using quick as well. But for this jumper, you want release speed, especially if you are ball handling. If you're a primary ball handler or secondary ball handler, this build is kind of more of a secondary ball handler, and he can sometimes run primary in like random rec and stuff like that. I wouldn't recommend running this as a primary build. And I'll drop this build if you guys want that. I'll drop it sometime in the next week or so. If you guys are interested, let me know in the comment section below. But anyway, this jumper's been solid. You know, sometimes I go 7-7, 9 for 9, or at a very minimum, I'm shooting like at least 60% with this jump shot. And it's been solid for me. I do run Tracy McGrady for the most part on my lock, and I'm slowly migrating the Tracy McGrady over to this build. The difference is, I don't know what the difference is, y'all, between my 6.7 and my 6.6, but the timing is not the same on my McGrady jumper. So that's why I went back to my J.R. Smith for a little bit. And then also the J.R. Smith to me just has a really good cue on. I'm always looking at their wrist flip. So no matter where, if I get sidetracked and watching the visual or watching something outside of my visual cue, I can always snap back and watch the hand snap, right? I like jumpers where the ball snaps. So kind of snaps out of your hand. That's why I'm on push. But yeah, this is a solid jumper, very solid jumper, y'all. J.R. Smith is a very good base, highly slept on. And I encourage you guys to do that. But before I get to the visual cues, I'm gonna show you guys the visual cues for this jumper, I do want to note, so everyone knows by now, or maybe excuse me, it's just me, but in different modes the timing is a little different. So you may want to, maybe take it off a quick and lower it. What I recommend, what I do for jumpers, I slow jumpers down. And once I get used to the jumper, that's when I speed it up. So usually I'll start on quick And then I go very quick, especially in modes like 5v5 modes where people can close out quick or other people can close out on you. You definitely want a fast jumper. And then, you know, once you get your time and rhythm good, you know, you probably gonna want something faster, especially in rec. I for sure speed up my jumpers in rec because I feel like my jumpers that I normally use in rec, and as you can see in the top right corner where it says currently editing custom jump shot, it's called 0.5. So I use 0.5 to differentiate between a normal jumper and a jumper I use for rec. So if it got 0.5 on it, then I'm probably using it for rec for speed purposes. Everywhere else like theater and park, I don't, you know, I kind of use the regular timing because it's a little faster in there for me. That's just my opinion, and also in Pro-Am. But that's just my opinion. But once you get used to the speed, then you can kind of keep this and use this on pretty much every mode. All right, so that's just a little tidbit for you guys. All right, let's look at the visual cues. Start off here in the left corner, and as we raise up right, here's where we want to freeze frame. This is where you want to let it go as far as release. And remember, we're on push timing, y'all. This is push timing. This is the left corner. Let's move to the left top of the key. Right here, as we rise up, you want to stop right here. Right here is where you want to release it when you're at the top left of the key, from all the way to the hash, kind of close to where the top of the box is, right? All right, so now we're going to move to the right side, and we're going to raise right here. And right when he's about to release it right here is where you want to let it go at the top right between the hash and where I'm shooting from is where you would like to see that visual cue. All right, next we're going to move to the right corner, wide open right here, and I bring it up, and right as it's coming forward right here, this is where you want to release it, y'all. Remember, this is push, release, cue. Okay, push, release, cue, cash. All right, last one, we're gonna go to the top of the key. And what we're gonna do here, this is kind of like top of the key. So we raising up, and right when we get here is where you want to release it. There's another shot in this video, right, where I'm kind of fading, and that kind of gives you a better visual how it looks. But just right there, you want to release it when it starts to come forward a little bit at the top. But that right there, y'all, is the cues for this particular jump shot that you should utilize, and you should be greening in no time. I will put up more. If you guys like this format, let me know. I will put more jump shots in this format so you can see the visual cues as well. And then also we got to clean a lot of other jump shots to get through. And I appreciate everybody making it this far in the video. If you made it this far in the video, put in the comment section hashtag JRSwish to show your support, and I really appreciate it. Another thing I might try to do, y'all, is kind of do like a 2K Labs things for all the jump shot or custom jump shots that you guys have. Submit them to me. I'll put them in a test. We'll run some tests on it and see what that green window is like and take it from there. This is 2K Mechanics signing out. I appreciate you guys for listening and watching. And we hopefully bring a lot more jump shot videos for bigs and even small guards. I haven't made a small guard, but I'll make one just for you guys so we can test out these jump shots. Everybody have a blessed rest of the day. I'll catch you guys later. Peace, y'all.